you guys all know I'm a big Supernatural fan. Now I was late. I have not watched it since season. I wasn't there day one when they launched the show. No. I think I picked up on it somewhere on season 3 or 4. I can't remember exactly, but I instantly became a really big fan of it. And, I've talked a lot about this, that even though it had some weaker seasons narratively, I still loved them because to me, it wasn't even about the story. It was just about hanging out with the Winchesters. Well, one of the Winchesters wasn't around the show very long, and that was their dad. That was the dad, John Winchester, played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan, where you can make him the comedian. Hell, you can even make him Thomas Wayne. He'll always be John Winchester to me. And now look, the guy who created Supernatural and ran the show for a while and is now running the show The Boys, he's been bringing over a lot of Supernatural alumni. He's been bringing a lot of them over. Of course, most recently, we got Soldier Boy was over there. Jensen Ackles coming over to play Soldier Boy. Well, now let the alumni party continue. Class reunion time, because Jeffrey Dean Morgan is coming to The Boys in season 4, and I am completely stoked about this. I love him as an actor. I think he's fantastic. You and I were talking about just before the show started that I even really lament the fact that there's a little movie he did with Zoe Saldana, Idris Elba, Chris Evans, this little movie called The Losers, that it just never got any traction and people just never paid attention to it.
And it's a comic book adaptation everybody forgets about.
It's also a comic book adaptation, and it's a fun little movie. Mm-hmm. And he was the lead.
Yeah.
He was the lead. And he never really broke out. Of course, then he went to a whole nother level when he got to be Negan in Walking Dead. A lot of people like his turn on that. But I'll tell you what, you just keep bringing Supernatural alumni over. All we need then is Jared Padalecki to come over, just take a little break from Walker and come on over and let's have like a full Winchester Boys reunion, and I'd be all up for it.
The whole family.
So I'll tell you what, first of all, I love The Boys. I love this show so much. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I love the fact that they keep doing the Supernatural. There's nothing about this news that does not make me giddy. Makes me incredibly happy. Anyway, Rob, you hear about this. Jeffrey, you are also a big fan of The Boys. Adding Jeffrey Dean Morgan, by the way, they're calling it a recurring role, which probably means he pops up in like 3 episodes or so. So it's probably not going to be a series regular or season regular, but he's going to probably, when they say recurring, my guess is 3 or 4 episodes of the season. But you hear about this, what's your takeaway from it?
Oh, well, I'm a huge Jeffrey Dean Morgan fan. I mean, he's terrific. I thought, I couldn't have imagined somebody being the comedian, playing the comedian better than him. He's a good Seattle boy too, John.
That's right. You were
from the
mentioning
hometown, and he used to hang out with some friends of mine back in the day at like this club called Scoochies.
I'm sorry. What was the club called?
Scoochies.
Okay.
Scoochies. Everyone, it was. I'm telling you, in 83, 84, 85, Scoochies
that was the place
to be. Yeah, and it was a lot of cloves and new age, new romantic dressed folks, big hair.
Wow.
It was, I'm telling you. It was great. I loved Scoochies. Rest in peace. But no, I love Jeffrey D. Morgan. I think he's great. And I mean, if an actor, I can't think of another actor who would fit right in on that show. Like, we don't know who he's playing, but I'm sure whether it's a Negan character, whether it's a comedian character, whether it's a loser's character, whatever he does, it'll fit right in with whatever's going on. I mean, I can see him. I don't know if he's going to play a soup. Maybe he's going to play.
I don't know. Is he going to play a soup?
Could he be the new Stan?
Is that the place?
That was Scoochies.
That's Scoochies?
That's Scoochies.
I mean, look at producer Jonathan being around the ball there.
Wow, Jonathan, that's if that's not there anymore, that building is there you go.
There's Robert Meyer Burnett in Scoochies.
Wow, that was pretty fast on the draw there, Jonathan. Wow.
Scoochies.
University, a UW t-shirt or sweatshirt?
Now,
or is that Washington?
As a little bit of a side note, let me just ask you this. Totally kind of a side note. Bear with me. There have since they went into production of this movie, there have been whispers and rumors that Jeffrey Dean Morgan may actually appear in The Flash as Thomas Wayne. Of course, if you know the Flashpoint story, and of course, if you saw the Batman versus Superman, all that kind of stuff, you get it. Do you actually think he's going to pop up in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Yes. Because, if it is Flashpoint and Flash is traveling through places and seeing things in alternate realities, why does there just have to be one reality that he goes to?
Huh?
Why not multiple realities?
I'm going to guess he's not, but I would sure get excited.
Yeah,
just because it's
why
John
not?
Winchester.
Yeah, why not put him in there? But
all right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Jeffrey Dean Morgan is coming to The Boys season 4, yet another supernatural reunion over there at The Boys. What do you think about this? Maybe you don't even watch The Boys at all. Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave those thoughts there. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. Guys, long gone are the days that we could afford to just ignore our emotional and mental health. And it's also time that we got over this idea that seeking emotional and mental health is some kind of sign of weakness. When we want to get more physically healthy, we go to the gym and we're proud of that to get our physical bodies healthier and stronger. Well, it's time we gave the same kind of importance to our mental and emotional health, and that's where our friends at BetterHelp come in. BetterHelp is online therapy that offers you video therapy, on the phone, or even live chat-only therapy sessions. And I know a lot of people have thought about starting therapy, but they get held up with the idea that it's going to be really expensive. Well, BetterHelp is much more affordable than traditional in-person therapy. So listen, guys, it's time for us to start taking our mental health far more seriously. Our listeners of the John Campea Show get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Campea. That's BetterHelp.com/Campea.